Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy on this Monday, May 3rd. May the 3rd be with you. That doesn't make sense, girl. No, but tomorrow for May the 4th be with you, I am going to be having my brother on, and we're going to be doing all Star Wars all day. But today, it's about the other Disney property. Today, it is about Marvel, as Marvel released their Phase 4. I kind of want to call this a Phase 4 music video. I don't know why. It just kind of was like this whole video shebang that honestly was so good. It definitely caught my attention. So not only did we get a little bit of first glimpse at the Eternals, but we also got new titles and all of the dates and that Fan 4. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the world of Marvel and Phase 4 of Marvel. So we will be breaking that all down here today, live at the Roxy, plus a couple other things in the world of television. Alexander Skarsgård is joining Succession Season 3. I'm a huge Succession fan, and I do not think there is a more fitting face with that show. If you look at Alexander Skarsgård, you think that dude's on Succession. Like, just with that, and by the way, I mean this as the biggest compliment, just with that douchey white boy look that he's got going on. Hey, total hottie, but he's got the douchey white boy thing going on. He's just got that look, and it's like, oh, you were made to be on Succession. Succession. Pose is back, and it is back with a vengeance. 2 episodes dropped last night, and I want to talk a little bit about that. No spoilers or anything, but I'm massively obsessed with Pose, and I was late to the game. And in case you guys are late to the game, I want to tell you guys about how you can watch it and whatnot too. That sounds like, oh, and I'm supposed to do an unboxing also. Oh shit, that's over there. I wonder if I'm able to pull that off. Yeah, I think I'm going to try to do an unboxing today too. Remind me towards the end. I have an unboxing to do. And I need to do it. I hear there's something in there that may or may not have gone bad over the weekend. I had it sent to my mailbox, and so I don't know, but I hear there's some perishable items in there that might have turned on me, but it's from the Marksman, and I went and picked it up, so I want to make sure that we do that. So you guys remind me at the end that I want to open my Marksman box and see what's looking in there. All right, let's start with all of this Marvel stuff. Before we do that, though, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. As I've told you guys, I am a fan-funded show, which means that you guys, the rock stars, make it so that I can be here. And the more supportive you guys are in the Streamlabs and Super Chat, the more often and more likely I am to stay here. Why is that? Because I'm douchey? No, because mama's got to pay her bills, which I can only do if this is a legitimate job, which you guys have made it so. So thank you so much for doing so. This last month has been a bit of an anomaly, so I'm hoping that after everybody pays their taxes, / like now that it's gonna be May, or just is May, that you guys are back and better than ever, that everybody's getting their jobs back after COVID time, and we are here to support each other. So streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. If you have questions, comments, concerns about your own personal lives, about my life, or about what we're talking about today, which are the Marvel titles, the teasers, the dates, Succession, Alexander Skarsgård. Do you think he's douchey white boy look? How could I be wrong about that? And Pose being back and better than ever. I don't know if it's better than ever. It's always been great, but I'm apparently in a singing ass mood today. Thank you to Jake for putting the Streamlabs link in here. Y'all are the shit. We have a super chat coming in from Alexander Wilson who says, Bill and Melinda Gates have separated. Is that true? Ooh, that's going to be a costly divorce. I hope they're okay. They seem like such a solid couple. Somebody let me know if that is the case, and I would love to hear more. That sucks. Divorce is always shitty. I've heard of a lot of divorces recently. Something's in the water. Be careful. Add extra love and sugar to your marriages during this time. Make sure that you are showing up and showing out for your partner. If you love somebody, to me, one of the dumbest expressions I've ever heard in my life is if you love somebody, set them free. I get it. But if you love somebody, support them with everything you have. That's the only way. If you love somebody, support them as much as you fucking can. So take extra care of your relationships right now. If you love somebody, make sure you are there for them. They will be there for you in return. That's what love is. Support, show up, show out. That is my relationship advice from somebody who is very much so not in a relationship. So what do I always tell you guys about who you take your advice from? Take your advice from people in positions that you would want to end up in. Don't fucking come to me for that shit. You're freezing a ton. Really? Let's see. Let's remove me. And let's bring me back. Let's turn off my cam. And let's turn it back. Maybe that helps. Y'all will let me know. If not, I will change to maybe being on my internet instead. Jake says, yeah, the same thing was happening last night, but didn't it stop happening last night after I fixed it, Jake? Tell me. You let me know. Chris says not freezing on my end. Yeah, some people were saying that last night too. Sometimes YouTube works in mysterious ass motherfucking ways, which is so annoying. But hopefully it's working for most of you guys. Keep me posted, and I will do my best to accommodate. Let's start in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. What y'all got going on today on this May 3rd? The first Streamlabs coming through of the day, coming from none other than Glenn Caesars and Glenn in the house. Miles Cosgrove, Brett Hankison, Jonathan Mattingly, Russell Cobbs, and Breonna Taylor. All three of them for killing Breonna Taylor. Hope today is the day. Justice for all the people who've lost their lives due to excessive force. # say their names. Absolutely, Glenn. Hello and good afternoon, Roxy Rocks, RJ Skittles, Chunk, GPS, Misdirection, Silver the Elfzilla, Queen Badges, Dimples, Rocks or Tees. Oh, we took out Dimple Tits for just Dimples again. I'm okay with that. I still like both. Shrodown Modi, well wishes, and thanks for hanging out. Love to you, Grammy Papo. Peace, bunnies, hugs, and good stuff to you and yours. My uncle was supposed to come out today, but he got delayed, so I think he's coming out tomorrow. I guess there was an issue with the airline and the flight and whatever. It was kind of bizarro, but hopefully he'll be here tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Glenn also says, this is more for me, but I hope it's helpful to you too. Thanks, RJ and Rockstar's band and World Friends for being great supportive people. Thanks, RJ, for welcoming an oddity like me and helping me reappreciate the melody of my song of life again. Why fit in when I can stand out? RJ, thanks for being mom to our found family and caring for those of us who are somewhat bent or twisted or maybe just bruised in places. Oh, I love that, Glenn. Until we learn/relearn what we're not broken but differently capable. Love that, Glenn. Roxy's best, Roxy #1. Yeah. Maybe I'm like big sis. Glenn also says RJ and everyone who shows up and gives all their support whenever, however they can when it gets tough, even if you're by yourself, you're not alone. Everyone who's battling, keep on fighting. You're a winner. You're smart. You're unique. Showing up for people who need it and want it makes you dope as fuck. Being so unselfishly loving and supportive of others, including strangers, whether it's on the internet or not, makes you humane and worthy. Your story is important and deserves to be seen and heard. Glenn, I love when you add in the new pieces. Sometimes, like I love the daily affirmations. Then when you add in a new chunk, like you just did, about maybe being twisted or bruised, it really resonates, so I appreciate that. Glenn also says, be most excellent, RJ and Rockstars. Cheers to Fuck Yeah News, love, and laughter. Hell yeah. For us in each of our days, our weeks, months, and even our years. Let's go, Smets, and everyone fighting for today, tomorrow, and more. Smash cancer all day, every day. I'm trying to get dinner with Smets tonight. Trying to put it on the books. But your girl is busy working, so we will see. We will see. We will see what can happen. We will see. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Keep on bringing in that support, my babes. Morse code Z says, if you don't tear up from the moment you hear Stan Lee's iconic voice, I know. The second I heard him, I was like, whoa. And I was like, that's crazy that they can do that. I mean, talk about like living beyond the grave. I mean, he is just, whoa. That hit me hard. And his voice is just so iconic. And what's crazy is that there's still so many of my friends have no fucking idea who he is. My friends who just aren't in the industry or aren't big comic book fans, but have seen some of the Marvel movies, like they just don't even know who he is. They don't even notice that he makes those cameos. I've never heard of him. And I'm like, this man is an icon. He's a legend. He's a legend. That really hit me. Garth Harkness McMurray in the Streamlab says, just in case you hadn't heard yet, David Michael Frank's wife, Jacqueline Glenn, is pregnant. Oh, that's amazing. They have been live streaming today talking about it. Great news. That's really nice. Congratulations to the two of them. I have known him for several years now, and he seems, and I don't know him well, but I've known him for a while, and he seems really happy, and they seem to be a really beautiful couple. So I'm very glad that they are pregnant, and that's awesome that they're streaming about it too. That sounds like something they would do. So, they're a couple of streamers, which I personally understand. Thank you for sharing that, Garth. Appreciate you. Going back into the super chat. Don't forget, guys, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Super chat in. Questions, comments, concerns. Conduct Check says, related to Marvel, has anyone here watched Kim's Convenience? If you want to get more excited for Shang-Chi, check it out. It's a great show. Yes, I did. It is fucking awesome. Thanks to Jake Yakoveta and Steph Sabra for consistently reminding me for months on end to watch it, because I finally did, and it was fucking fantastic. And I fell absolutely in love with Simu Liu, which is funny because his character on the show is like a little more, I don't know. I don't think it's his character I fell in love with. I think it's him as a human and his face and that bod. Just, totally digging me some Simu. But yes, the show is ridiculous. Everybody on it is so talented. And it definitely got me more excited for Shang-Chi because I think that his timing is so legit. I also, by the way, saw him tweet out that it is not Shang-Chi, that it is Shang-Chi, which is wild because me and every comic book reader I know has been calling it Shang-Chi forever. So, y'all, we done fucked up. And now we got to correct ourselves. When you know better, do better. That's what I'm talking about. King Sport Cow in the super chat says, my side chick is all about you. Love you and friends. Ooh, then your side chick might have to become your main chick, because if she's about the rock stars, then she knows what's motherfucking up. When you push up that side chick spot to the main chick spot, that's what's good. Come back on the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Let's see what y'all are talking about in here. Appreciate any and all support that you can give, including you, Lloyd Nance, my first super chatter ever. Always has that special place in my heart. Even though he's moved on from me to Steph, I get it. I do too. He says, Roxy. I say, Lloyd. Apollo 3JP in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, fam, what a week. What a week. Why was it such a week, Apollo? It's just Monday. So I kind of got to know more. What a week. What a week. Adrian Bailey in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, hi, Roxy. I'm really looking forward to seeing the Marvel movies of Phase 4. LM, so sorry. I forgot to mention, or maybe I am. Oh, I am so sorry. I forgot to mention how stunning Darina and Steph and you were last night. I love you all so very much. I don't know if that's true in regards to this girl, but they definitely are. My heart swells every time I see the World Girls. Love you, RJ. It was a really cool episode last night. If you didn't check it out, we got to talk about a lot of our favorite AAPI characters. And so it was interesting to hear from you guys, to talk to PLD and Jake Yakoveta, and to talk to my fellow World Girls and the World Friends in general about some of our favorite characters, and was wild kind of going through the list and figuring out how many characters are actually not AAPI, but are AAPI actors or actresses, but are playing Asian characters that are not Asian American or whatnot. So it was a very specific episode, and I think we did a great job of breaking down some of our favorite dope-ass characters over the years in TV and film. So that's on the World Girls YouTube, youtube.com/The World Girls, if you want to go see that episode. But don't do it right now, because we are doing a show right now here live at the Roxy. Super chat in, Streamlabs in. Let me know all your questions, comments, concerns, and thoughts on what we are talking about today. So let's dive into this Marvel little video. Highly recommend that you guys go watch this. It is definitely something that I looked at all the information via article first, which was just like an article that came out that said all the dates and the titles. And I was like, oh, that's dope that there's this and this. And I just wrote it all down for notes, and I kind of moved on. And then I saw that there was a little video that they had tweeted out, and I was like, oh shit. And I looked at it and I was like, damn, this is why Marvel gets us. That video motherfucking pulled on my heartstrings. That from Stan Lee talking to just all the footage, even all the footage we've seen before we even get to the new announcements, I was like, oh God, whoever fucking edited this together should get billions of dollars. I don't know about billions of dollars, but it was dope. It was fucking dope. So here are the announcements, though, getting into the nitty-gritty and the specifics of what's going on. A lot of this we already know, and it's just reconfirming it, and then some stuff is new information. So Black Widow is coming on July 9th. This we know. this we know. Black Widow is coming on July 9th. They're not moving that date again. We're going to get Black Widow. It's coming July 9th. That is the week of my birthday. So that will be a fun week to watch a big-ass superhero, badass chica on hopefully the big screen, because we'll see. I think everything is supposed to be open up in June 15th in California and by July 1st in New York. And I don't know about the rest of the country, but usually I feel like people follow the dates of the coast, if not sooner than the dates of the coast. So I think that people will be able to see it in theaters. So that's July 9th. Then Shang-Chi is going to be September 3rd. We already got that trailer for Shang-Chi. I think we're all fucking stoked for this movie. It looks like it's going to be a sick, action-packed family drama movie. Yup. Sign me up. Simu, sign me up. Yup. In for it. Knew about it. Cool. Eternals, November 5th. We got some footage. Now, the thumbnail of this, of all of the things, I made the thumbnail of this a picture of Eternals because Angelina Jolie, that girl, I've tried to fight it, but she's got the face of an alien god. I mean that in the best of ways. Those angles, though, it's just chiseled in the face. Wild. Some cool things that we just get the glimpse of some of the characters, that we get none of what the story is. They're not really telling us jack shit about this movie, but it looks good. So that, I'm excited for that. Just imagine that. Okay, and then closing out the year, I'll say imagine that in a second. Closing out the year, Spider-Man No Way Home, December 17th. I almost forgot about this movie. And how fucked up is that to say? Spider-Man movie. You guys know how much I'm obsessed with Spider-Man. I've never disliked a Spider-Man movie. That's a fact. Spider-Man No Way Home is, because there's so much other stuff coming. That movie is this year. That movie is coming this year. December 17th, there is a Spider-Man movie coming. Okay. Then we get to, those are 4 movies. We are in May right now, and we have 4 Marvel movies coming in 2021. 2021. That's the year we're in now. I literally just forgot the year. What you guys just witnessed was me forgetting that we are in 2021. You good, Rocks? You good, Rocks? We are in 2021, and this year, I'm not talking about a full year. I'm talking about a calendar year. So in the next June, July, August, September, October. Actually, it doesn't start till July. So July, August, September, October, November, December. In 6 months, in a half year's time, we are getting 4 fucking Marvel movies. Eat this shit up, guys. I understand that we haven't had shit for years, or a year and a half. I get that. But we are never going to live through a time like this again, where in 6 months, we are getting 4 fucking Marvel movies. Banger after banger. Banger. What? That's mind-blowing. In 6 months, 4 fucking Marvel movies. Whoa. That's crazy. And I haven't even gotten to any of the news yet. That's how excited I am. It's fucking wild. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Are you excited for 4 movies in 6 months? Is that too many for you guys? Is it too little for you guys? What are you hoping to see? In the Streamlabs, a new guy says, were you ever a fan of Buffy? A bunch of voice actors got together and did a table read for a pilot of a spin-off series. It was pretty great. It was done live stream and raised $3,000 for Adopt a Classroom. Yes, I am a big fan of Buffy, despite all the Jaws stuff. I love that show. And then in terms of a bunch of voice actors got together to do a table read for the pilot for a spinoff, I would love to. Where is that? That's so cool. And they did it for a good cause, which is amazing. Wakanda Forever in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says Bill and Melinda Gates to end their marriage after 27 years. Question me that immediately come to mind. Why now? What's her handle on Raya? Trying to get in real quick. I mean, the body's not even cold yet. Guys, divorce sucks. I don't come from a family of divorce, but I do come from a family of having one parent because the other one's dead. And that's really fucking hard. I can't even, and it's hard that my mom's not here, but I don't have to deal with the fact that my parents didn't choose to stay together. they were together till the day that she died. Dealing with the growing up and dealing with like people who don't choose to stay together, whether it's your friends or whatever, it's just that's got to be really, really hard. And so I always, when we talk about divorce on the show, I always try to be as respectful as possible because, and I'm sure I've slipped up before, but that fucking sucks. And to be together that long and to get divorced now, it sucks. That sucks. All relationships have triumphs and tribulations, and there's no perfect relationship, but I hope that they're both okay, and I wish them nothing but the best, especially because they've done a lot of good for humanity. That sounds really fucking tough. So I'll be on the lookout for more news about that. And that's gotta be fucking messy. It's gotta be fucking messy. All right. Continuing to go down this Marvel list. There's a lot of stuff still going on. So I just stopped at 2021. Let's go to 2022. 2022 starts, and they're hitting us with my least favorite movie on this entire list, but most people's most anticipated movie are up there. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It is going to be on March 25th of 2022. All right. I'll be more excited about this. The more involved Wanda is, the happier I'll be about this movie. Y'all know Doctor Strange is not my favorite character, but I hear Multiverse of Madness. I think Wanda. So let's see it. Let's see what happens here. Then Thor: Love and Thunder, May 6th. Now, this was a big announcement. Black Panther is July 8th, and the title of the movie is Wakanda Forever. I was so hoping they would do this. Wakanda Forever is the perfect title for a Black Panther movie. Number one, it is what we all feel and say. Like that notion, Wakanda Forever. I mean, it resonates. Number two, after everything with Chadwick, I feel like the title Wakanda Forever, it feels like it's saying Chadwick forever. I don't know why I feel that way. I wonder if any of you guys are feeling that way, but it just feels like everybody lives on in Wakanda. And I don't know. I just love that title. It's July 8th. So that will be almost exactly to the day. So a year minus 1 day after Black Widow. It's a big summer movie for them. That's my birthday week again. Yes, Wakanda Forever. So much yes for that. Then we heard that Captain Marvel's title is going to be The Marvels, and that's going to be on November 11th. What does that mean? We're getting more Marvels. I mean, that's a Marvel fam. The Marvels. So November 11th, they're doing that is their Thanksgiving time. That's their one to end next year is the Marvels. It's a pretty big deal. So next year we're getting 4 movies, which is crazy again. Doctor Strange, Thor, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel movie. And that sounds really, really good to me. Then we know in 2023, we're getting Ant-Man and the Wasp. I wrote Ant-Man and the Wash. That's funny. Quantumania. I have a hard time with that word. Quantumania. That's going to be February 17th. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 is going to be May 5th of 2023. And then we got a little hint, a wee bit of a hint of Fantastic Four. We just see the 4. We know that that's going to be John Watts, Fantastic Four. They're just saying to us, Bish is coming. It is coming. Now, it was interesting that they wanted to let us know Fantastic Four, I just called it Captain Four. Fantastic Four is coming, but that there was no reference to Blade, Deadpool 3, Cap 4, which we know that they announced. And those are things that are also taking place or theoretically taking place. Deadpool 3 had a date that we think now is not going to stick, but Blade, Deadpool 3, Captain America 4 are all still very much on the horizon. But the only one that they didn't give a title or a date to that was referenced in this teaser was Fantastic Four. And I think that they know that people are curious what the fuck they're doing with Fan 4. We are curious. What are you guys going to do with Fan 4? How are y'all going to make this right? For the Fan 4 fans, which is all of us, theoretically, who have not been fans of the live action Fan 4 that we have seen, which is all of us theoretically, what are you going to do? This is one of the biggest, best properties you guys have, and y'all have just not been able to make it fully work. I mean, I definitely am more of a fan of things that we've done with Fan 4 than other people, but to a lot of people, y'all have not been able to make it work. So what y'all going to do? Well, they're just like, we don't know yet, but here's the 4. Here's the 4 on the floor. The 4 on the floor. The 4 on the floor. What are you guys thinking? Let me know. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar and super chat in. Do you like the name Wakanda Forever? Do you like the name The Marvels? How are you feeling about this teaser trailer? What do you think about the Eternals footage that we saw for the first time? Although it was very brief. How are you guys doing with Marvel Phase 4? Also, why do you think that they dropped this the day before May the 4th Be With You? So that it can only live for one day. I want to know what y'all are thinking. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Super chat in. Y'all know the deal. Morse Code Z says, the S at the end of the Marvels is in the style of Miss Marvel's name. Also, Monica Rambeau in the comics was at the time called Captain Marvel. So expecting a team-up movie. Totally and completely agree, Morse Code Z. I think so. We're going to get more Marvels. That's what's up. I'm with you. I feel you. I love a good team up. I actually loved Captain Marvel. I loved that movie. I know a lot of people didn't. To me, it was just baller. I love the 90s too. I love Brie. Just really loved it. So this all works for me. That is a lot of motherfucking movies in the next 2 years. 3 years. 2 years. In the next 2 years. It's a lot of motherfucking movies in the next 2 years. Because the last one that's announced was May 5th, 2023. That is 2 years and 2 days from now. So that in the next 2 years, so exactly 2 years, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 fucking movies in 2 fucking years. Oh, mind blown. This is not Disney movies. These are just Marvel movies. They really are pumping. I mean, they are a factory right now. And after watching what's going on Marvel on Disney Plus, homies can't fucking miss. Homies can't fucking miss. We'll see how Loki does, but it just seems like this is bangers and mash. What that means, I don't know. But I agree with what Idia says, which is, bitch. That's how I feel. That's how I feel when I see this Marvel shit going down. But I'm curious how you guys feel. Let's see what's going on in the Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Leonard Kim says, hey, Dimple Tits. I hope you're doing well. I'm loving the passion for MCU Phase 4, and I couldn't agree more. The AAPI love last night was awesome, but I wanted to shout you out and the Jews as well, since it's also Jewish Heritage Month. You're appreciated. Thanks, Leonard Kim. Yeah, it was when we were pitching the idea, Steph pitched the idea to us about doing AAPI characters, and she was like, we could do AAPI characters. We could also do Jewish characters. And I just felt like I know that it's this, we share a month, but I wanted to make sure that the night was about AAPI characters. So Steph did offer, which I thought was really sweet, but you know, there's going to be plenty of times to honor the Jews, and I want to make sure that we do at some point on TWG or on this channel or both. But yeah, that night was just about that. But thank you for saying something. I do appreciate that, because it is Jewish Heritage Month, and that does get overlooked by pretty much fucking everyone. So appreciate you. Leonard Kim also says, oh, digging the bun and the eyebrows are on fleek. What? I don't even have anything on my eyebrows right now. Usually I pencil them in, but never actually before this show do I have time. I'm just trying to grow them thicker. I love a good thick eyebrow. It did sound like I was going to say dick, but I said eyebrow because I meant eyebrow. I love a good thick eyebrow. I really do. Thank you to Jake Yacovetta for putting this link in there. I guess YouTube is being nice again. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Thank you, my friends. And thank you to everybody who is in here right now. Don't forget, if you are one of the 126 people watching this live, or one of the thousands of people who watch it or listen to it after the fact, then make sure you leave a comment, you subscribe. The comment afterwards is essential. You give this a thumbs up right meow. Currently, We have 79 thumbs up. So let's get those thumbs going. Let's get to them to 100 by the end of the show. Appreciate y'all for being here. You guys are the fucking band. You're the band. That's true. All right, let's move on and talk a little bit about some TV stuff. Although if you guys at any point want to go back to Marvel, y'all know I'm always down. And also I'm very curious how this affects some of DC's announcements, because typically when we hear from Marvel, very soon after, DC's like, us too, or vice versa. And DC just announced Fandom, and then they just announced this, and DC just had their announcement of Guy Gardner. And so it's always back and forth and back and forth. So I want to know what that ends up looking like. But I do want to talk about Alexander Skarsgård joining Succession and Pose being back as well. Before I do that, getting to a quick Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Glenn Caesar says, Roxy, I know you just gave your thoughts on the Marvels, LOL, Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan, and Photon / who was previously known as Captain Marvel in the comics, Monica Rambeau, seem like they're going to be in Captain Marvel too. Sweet. Wakanda Forever is fire. Let's fucking go. Yes, totally. Exactly. We already know that we're getting Miss Marvel. We already know that we have Monica Rambeau. We already know Captain Marvel. So it makes sense to get the Marvels. That all made sense to me. Some people were like, what is this? And I'm like, it's literally the Marvels. So the Marvels. Joining together the Marvels. Jake Yago in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar said, you said to let you know the video is still freezing for a second or two every couple of minutes. Some of you guys are saying it's not freezing, but some of you guys are saying that it is. It's so fucking strange. I wonder if is it freezing enough that you guys think that I should leave for a minute and change the internet, or it's freezing enough that it only freezes for a second, so it doesn't really make a fucking difference? You guys let me know. If you want me to, I can try to switch. Yeah, Twinkle says it's not freezing. Some people are saying it is. Some people are saying it's not. Sometimes this fucking happens. YouTube is having technical difficulties. Oh boy. King Sportcal says, I do like a thick eyebrow, and I like Roxy. Thanks, King Sportcal. Appreciate you. You fucking great. Yeah, this is so weird. You're not freezing, Roxy. Keep going, says Ryan Payne. It's so weird. It's an internet hiccup. I don't know what to make of that. It doesn't make a difference. Thank you for letting me know, though, Jake. It's not freezing. It freezes for a second. So weird. So fucking weird. Chris, I never freeze. No, that's not true. I freeze all the fucking time. It's not you, Roxy. It's just YouTube. Oh, man. Fucking YouTube. All right, going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. When you sing your own name. Zadius Smith. What's up, Zadius? I haven't heard your name in a minute. Zadius says, what up, Roxy? Actually said, what's up, Roxy? I just said, what up? I thought all the Marvel announcements today was awesome. Before today, I was most looking forward to No Way Home, but now I'm really interested in the Marvels most. I really want to see how Monica interacts with Carol. Be blessed, RJ. Thanks, Zadius. Yeah, from you guys, I would love to know, which one are you looking forward to most? Like, if you had to watch one and kill one. So one of these, you only get to watch one movie. Which one do you watch? Or if you only had to, you needed to kill one of them, which one do you kill off? Curious. Obviously, I kill Doctor Strange. Which one I keep, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it. Noah says, bangers and mash are genitals. All right, Noah. That makes sense. I feel like bangers and mash. You don't know, though. Bangers and mash are also food, right? Did I make that shit up? You just never know. You just never know. All right, so I'm killing off. I have to actually look at this. I'm killing off Doctor Strange because that's not a hard decision for me. And I am keeping, if I can only watch one. Wow, this is so hard. I guess if I can only watch one, it might be Guardians. I know that one's the furthest away. I just love all of those. It might be Wakanda. Wakanda Forever. How the fuck do I miss that? I'm so excited about Shang-Chi also. Oh boy. And you guys know how I feel about Spidey. It's so hard. I know I asked you guys to do something that I can't do, but you guys do it. Y'all do it. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. Danny MF, yeah, that's right. He just went from Danny M to Danny MF. That's what's good. Says, Marvel is cool, I know, and I love it, but DC Legends of Tomorrow is back. I don't know if people watched the episode, but Legends was bangers and mash faux show. I didn't watch it. Maybe I should now, though. If it's bangers and mash, I got to check it out. If something's bangers and mash, we've got to show up, show out for it. Can't not watch bangers and mash. This we know. This we know. So Succession, Alexander Skarsgård is joining the cast. I really cannot picture a face that is any more meant to be on the show. I really do mean that in the nicest way. He's so castable. Alexander Skarsgård is so castable because he just has that face of that fucking dude. And it's like, that's that dude. We know that dude. And usually we fucking love and hate that dude. It's both. So season 3 is coming together. Alexander Skarsgård is signed up for a recurring guest star role in the upcoming 3rd season of the Emmy-winning drama. It's very true. This is coming from Hollywood Reporter. The True Blood and Big Little Lies alum will return to HBO again to play Lucas Matson, a successful confrontational tech founder and CEO in the breakout series from showrunner and creator Jesse Armstrong. I mean, in what world do we not picture him as the successful confrontational tech founder and CEO? That's literally who he is. Do you guys ever read Barstool Sports and it's like, this looked like the face of a guy who, and it'll say something exactly that looks like it. Like, does this look like the face of a guy who robbed a store using a toothpick, and like that face looks exactly like him? Does this look like the face of a guy who's a confrontational tech founder and successful CEO? Yes. Yes, it fucking does. Production on the pandemic delayed season is currently underway. Here's the official log line courtesy of HBO. Ambushed by his rebellious son, Kendall, at the end of season 2, Logan Roy begins season 3 in a perilous position. Scrambling to secure familial, political, and financial alliances, tensions rise as a bitter corporate battle threatens to turn into a family civil war. And then in my eyes, I add, bum, bum, bum. I'm here for this. I'm excited for this. I think that he elevates a lot of the roles he's in because he's not afraid to be that douche. So yes, I'm excited about this, and I love this show. Russell Amador, hell yeah, Russell says, when's Blade coming? Allie, got it. Getting any younger. I'm not having a stroke right now. It looks like Allie, but it's Mahershala Ali is what you were saying. Cause I was like, Allie ain't getting any younger. Allie, who's that? And then I went, and then it did seem like something was wrong, but it wasn't because you were talking about Mahershala and you were just giving him a last name because y'all are friends. He isn't getting any younger. It super doesn't matter though, because he is like ripped and ready and able, and Blade will be coming soon. I think 2023, maybe 2024. Don't see it taking place any longer than that, though. Glenn says Blade season is phase 5. Yeah, I really think 2023, though. End of 2023, maybe 2024. It could be 3 years out, but I don't think it's going to be longer than that. Could, but I don't think so. Thank you for the question, and thank you guys for sticking with me while I did what I just did. There we go. Going back into the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Nope, never mind. We're not going back because there's nothing going on in there. I went to check and I spoke too soon. She spoke too soon. Yeah, she spoke too soon. It's better than speaking too late. Yeah. Stick with me, kids. We're going to go really far. Not only am I excited about Succession, but the show that I'm excited about that already came back, and I already told you guys Handmaid's Tale came back this week, and we're going to be getting more episodes in 2 days. But Pose came back last night. Here was the dilemma. This was a dilemma. I didn't realize there were going to be 2 episodes last night, so I only had 1 taped. So I only was able to watch the first episode, and then the second one didn't drop until today, and FX is really fucking us over because here's what happened. I thought all of the FX shows were going to be on my Hulu because FX deal with Hulu because Disney, so FX shows all go to Hulu, and that's what I've seen so far. But upon further review, What happened was Pose was canceled prior to the deal. And so none of Pose's episodes are going to Hulu because they were part of the deal with Netflix. So Netflix has Pose. So if you want to watch season 1 and season 2 of Pose, it is on Netflix. If you want to watch season 3 of Pose, you need to get either Hulu Live TV or Xfinity or whatever it is to watch FX because it's the only way to fucking see it. So if you are not caught up, start binging on Netflix. That's motherfucking easy. If you are, you got to get tricky about how you watch it. Luckily, I have my brother's Xfinity, so I watch Pose there. But because I only had episode 1 taped, I had to wait till today for episode 2, and I haven't been watching it yet because I've been working all day. So I saw episode 1. It was excellent. The show is excellent. It is one of the most underrated shows. I can't believe how underrated it is. I didn't start watching until pandemic because not that many people talk about it. It's so bizarre, but it is truly, truly incredible. It's about the AIDS epidemic in the late 80s, early 90s, and is about ball, which in New York, which as a whole, the ball scene, I knew nothing fucking about. It's so good. It's so fucking good. Like about voguing and fucking all of this shit that like it was such an underground scene in the LGBTQIA community. It's wild. It is brilliantly done. It is really, really good. It's some of the best actors and actresses on the show of any show that I watch. And I cannot recommend this enough. It's on Netflix. So do yourself a favor and go fucking watch it. That's my Pose recommendation. You've now heard me. If you don't want to do it, then that's at your own risk because you're missing fucking out. Why would they split it up like this? Because contracts are bizarre. This fucking happens with contracts sometimes where contractually they needed to be on the FX show was still with the Netflix part of the deal because it wasn't getting picked up for the Disney part of the deal. So it just got fucking left behind. And why this is the last season of the show is beyond me, and it's so upsetting because we could go so much longer, I feel like. But it's some licensing bullshit deal that, you know, because a lot of times contracts negatively affect creativity or viewership. And that's what's happening here, which is a bummer. Jake Yacovetta in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyShire says, I know he's okay, but where the fuck is Rob Fishback? I don't know. Yeah, there's 2 shows in a row. You think I pissed him off? Maybe I did something that bummed out Rob Fishback. Hashtag, where is Rob? You sure he's okay though, Jake? If you say it, I believe it. Maybe he's just making his bed extra well today and yesterday. Maybe he's just like really fucking making the bed and he's looking at it and it's just like taking him the whole day. We don't know. Not Rick Zamora says, like MCU and Sony. Totally. There's some weird fucking caveats and deals that are just making it so that if you want to watch Pose, you cannot watch it unless you have FX and only on FX because you can only see the first 2 seasons on Netflix and this most recent season, which dropped 2 episodes, you have to have FX. And you can only do that by having Hulu Live TV or Xfinity or the other different places, cable places that carry FX. So fucking bizarre. I had to, and like even to figure out this information, I'm sitting there like rapidly Googling. I'm like, how can somebody just tell me how the fuck do I watch the show? How do I watch fucking Pose? It's in so many different places and it's so frustrating. Makes it really, really annoying. I love that FX shows are now on Hulu because I'm a big FX girl and Hulu makes it so easy. So when I went to go watch this there and it wasn't there, I was just like, oh my God, you guys couldn't just make it all easy, could ya? But also beggars can't be choosers, and I sound like an obnoxious fucking brat, which I understand. So let me just live in my bratty glory for 1 second. Okay, brat, bangers and mash. All right, I'm done. A new guy in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyShire says, wasn't sure how to send you a link to that Buffy spinoff table read, so I joined your Patreon and put it in the TV channel. Oh, cool. All right, cool. I definitely will check that out. Who else knows about the Buffy table read? I would love to hear from you all because that sounds dope. And what was the spinoff and what was the pilot that they're doing? Just tell me more. Tell me more. Did you get very far? I know there's some issues with that song, but I still fucking love Grease. It's okay to love something that you know is problematic as long as you know it's problematic. Pink Sweets in the Streamlabs says the category is hunger. I'm hungry. LOL. If you watch Pose, you understand that. If you had to get rid of all but one streaming service, which one would you keep? Pink Sweets. This was easy for me forever until it was not. This was so easy until the day that it wasn't. Obviously, the one that I was going to keep forever was Netflix. It was Netflix. I love Netflix, and they've got everything. But Disney is giving it a run for its money. Like, in what world am I not going to watch The Mighty Ducks? Yo, I fucking love that show. If you're not watching The Mighty Ducks TV show, God, you're missing out. But that's not really what I mean, though. I really mean, how am I going to not watch Mandalorian? How am I going to not watch WandaVision? How am I not going to watch Loki? How am I not going to watch my favorite of all of them, Falcon and the Winter Soldier? So good. And then on top of that, HBO is like, especially when they start dropping their DC content, that's going to be like, I mean, insane in the membrane. Got to see what's happening there when they eventually are doing their Harry Potter stuff, because there's no way Warner Brothers isn't doing something with Harry Potter, even though they claim that they're not doing anything with Harry Potter. And they're like, oh, that's just a rumor, but we know it's going to be true because it can't not be true. Then I got to be watching that too. Even though I don't know jack shit about Harry Potter, I like Harry Potter. That's kind of how I am with Lord of the Rings also. And then there's just the best shows on HBO, whether it's HBO Max or HBO. So those are all really, really tough. If I have to keep one at this point, it's still Netflix, but it's only because I really love their original content and they just have the most of it. Like right now for Disney Plus, as much as I love their stuff, there's about 4 shows that I'm dying to watch. Netflix is like, yo, there's like 50 shows I watch on Netflix, legitimately. And Hulu's fucking sick too, because you all know I just said what I said about Handmaid's Tale, but at the same time, y'all don't even have Pose, and that was FX. So what the fuck? So what the fuck? Great question, Pink Sweets. Everybody else try to answer that too. Which streaming service are you keeping? It's like the battle of the fittest. Curtis Mason in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, don't know if you already talked about it, but the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode of Assembled came out. I was surprised how much they filmed during COVID. What does that mean? The Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode of Assembled came out. What does that mean? Can somebody explain what Curtis means by that? What am I missing? I'm definitely missing something, but I don't know what that is. Bojax in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, hi, Roxy. I'm glad to hear you say it's okay to love problematic things as long as you recognize it's problematic, because I'm kind of low-key enjoying the nevers. I know. So, Bojax, everybody has a different threshold, and everybody has a different jam. And the thing for me is that some of you guys are still talking about the freezing thing. That's so fucking annoying. Oh, Assembled is behind the scenes. I didn't see that. Oh, cool. No, I missed that. I definitely want to see it. The thing for me is that I'm not watching the nevers because right now I don't want to watch something that Joss Whedon had any involvement with, so that the numbers aren't affected when they're looking at the series did well and Joss Whedon didn't negatively affect it. So maybe Joss Whedon should be back involved in Hollywood. So for me, I don't feel like doing that to contribute to it. But if you do watch and you love it, I get it. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're not sitting here saying, I love Joss Whedon because you like the nevers. You're not saying that. But something like Grease or Gone with the Wind or West Side Story, which all have problematic parts to it, when you go back and you're supporting those, you're not saying every part of this is perfect and I think that we should be doing X, Y, and Z, and that I believe that all women should change everything about who they are if they want a man to fall in love with them or whatever it is. So that's why for me, I have a little bit of a different line when it comes to things from the past, but you do you. A lot of shit's problematic. And if we weren't allowed to watch any things that were problematic, then A, how are we going to learn and grow? We have to make sure that we don't make the same mistakes. You know, you have to make sure you don't make the same mistakes. And we have to have these conversations. And B, then we definitely wouldn't be able to watch anything prior to like the 1990s. And even then there's a lot of, but like, you know, we really, as Hollywood, we really fucked a lot of things up. I mean, the amount of blackface up until recently is like, oh boy. And still to this day. Morse Code Z in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar says, if you use Amazon Prime, but you want to keep another streaming service, is that a fair cheat? No, because on Amazon Prime, you're allowed to have like HBO and all that. I don't think that counts. If so, I'm keeping Disney at this point, but Paramount Plus has Daria, so I'm conflicted. Yeah, that conflict is real. I see you. I don't really watch a lot of Amazon original series. I am watching one. Steph and I are making our way through Catastrophe, which I had never watched before and is actually really funny. And we just randomly started watching it and nobody had referred us to it. So I don't even know how the fuck that came to be, but Anyway, we are doing that. All right. I hope I convinced you to watch Pose. I know I told you guys I was going to do an unboxing. We only have a few minutes left, so I'm going to be doing that. Get in any Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/RoxyStryer and Super Chats. Let me grab this right here. It's right over here. I hope that, this box is fucking huge. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. This box is fucking huge, so I hope that this works, but I don't know that it's going to, so we will just see. I'll do the best that I can, and also I told you guys I think there's something perishable in here, so I don't fucking know. This is a big-ass box, just to show you guys what it looks like. It's like a big, hold on, let me see if I can even lift this up. Ah! Can you see? It's huge. It's huge. It got all blurry, and I can't lift it any higher than that. Good job, Roxy. Am I an influencer or what? Does an unboxing, can't lift box. That's just the fucking truth. And also doesn't have a way to open the box. Well, I didn't know that I was going to do it. I'm like a walking disaster sometimes. All right, let's see. What is going on in here? This says flip over, I'm upside down. All right, well, that makes sense. Okay. All right. Flip over, I'm upside down. Perishable. Well, this got to my mailbox 5 days ago. So if it's perishable, I think it's perished. Also, feel like I can figure out. Okay. I need some kind of a scissor. Or I'm just going to try to use my sharpest nail. Y'all. You'd think I'd be better at this point. I'm like looking in front of me. I have a lighter. I have a tea bag. I have nail polish. But what do I have that will open this mother effing box? Just pure willpower, I think. Okay. She tore one. Can she tear the other? This says it's coming from Portillo's. Shipping direct to you. Call Yum Beef for Portillos.com. All right, let's see what's in here. Portillo's. I'll show you guys everything. Maybe it's Portillos. Oh, well, this is a hat. So that's amazing. Does it go over my bun? We don't know. Okay. Ship your favorite Chicago dishes nationwide. Order today at Portillo's Catering. Instructions to prepare are hot dogs. Oh, it's a bunch of hot dogs. Alone in a world with a little hot dog. Let's see what ends up happening. Guys, this isn't a cooler, but I don't know that a cooler stays good for that long. How do I get this out? Okay. I'm in little shorts, so if I show my whole booty, my bad. My bad. I actually can't get this out of the box. Oh, that's okay. Well, there's no, well, yeah, okay. These are hot dogs and buns. Those look fucking awesome, but for sure they are very warm. The buns, though, that ain't not too shabby. Also, we have an onion. Wow, this is so cool that they can ship this like this. What is that stuff called? Like relish or something? Tomatoes, mustard. This is all so cute. Ooh, hot dog seasoning? That I can definitely effing use. Oh, and these are pickles. I'll give you a nickel for a pickle. That looks actually excellent. I love hot dogs. Do you guys know Portillo's? Do I have any Chicago people in here? Okay, what else is in this box? Okay, on top of all that stuff, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, don't throw it like that, Rox. Oh my God. You guys fucking know how much I love Pop-Tarts. I love Pop-Tarts. Oh, good. Guys, this is a big deal. Strawberry Pop-Tarts. Pop-Tarts are my jam. What else is coming through? This says it's a road atlas. Well, as you guys know, I can't figure out directions for jack shit. So thank you for this atlas. Who knows if I'll be able to figure this out, but in case my phone ever dies, not a fucking bad thing to have with you. Gotta love an atlas. Ooh, Takis. Yeah. Yum. Some popcorn. Heyo, heyo. Arizona's Desert Kitchen Gourmet Kettle Popcorn. That seems effing awesome. Okay. What are these? Arizona Desert Kitchen's Grand Canyon rocks. Oh, but they're like, oh, I remember I used to have some of these as a kid. They're edible rocks, you know. They've got like sugar and corn syrup and shit in them. Those are probably effing great. Okay, what else is going on in here? Jerked out gourmet nuts. Chile con limon. Wow, these are probably delicious. I love nuts. I love nuts. I love anything like spicy and soury. So chile con limon is great for me. This is something that I think I know what this is. Thank you, by the way, to the Marksman. I know I told you guys that they were sending me something. I'm excited for the Marksman also. But this is something that I think they told me they were sending me. Yes. I think these are jumper cables, which honestly, your girl's got to have some jumper cables because not too bad when you're driving around your car and you're scared it's going to die, but you've got jumper cables. We all need that. It's a little car kit, which definitely I need. Oh, shit. I think this is the thing that tells you is this like a tire pressure gauge? This must be what it is. I don't know. I think so. I think that's what that is, which I desperately need, as my dad and sister keep telling me. And how cool am I? I mean, look at these gloves, though. Tire pressure gauge. That's what I thought. Don't know why that's what I just sang, but feels like that's what it is. Yes, the Marksman. Yes. Look at this bag, too. Oh, you fancy, huh? Yes, I am. Yes, I really am fancy. Okay, what is this? Cactus Cooler. Orange pineapple soda. I do. Ooh. Cactus Cooler. Heyo, heyo. Okay, anything else going on in here? Let's make sure I got all those shit. There's a few more things. Like this very important, the Marksman DVD. It's actually a Blu-ray because we fancy in this household, bitch. Liam Neeson looks literally like the biggest badass ever in every cover he ever does, but right here is no different. The Marksman, justice comes down to him, as it always does. As it always fucking does. It says, ex-Marine and hardened Arizona rancher Jim Hansen, Liam Neeson. Maybe I should do this my best. Okay, simply wants to be left alone as he tries to make a living on an isolated stretch of borderland. But everything changes when he witnesses 11-year-old migrant Miguel and his mother fleeing from a band of assassins sent by a ruthless drug cartel. I can't do that longer because my voice will hurt too much. After being caught in a shootout, Miguel's mother begs Jim to take her son to the safety of their family in Chicago. Defying law enforcement, Jim and Miguel hit the road and slowly begin to forge an unlikely friendship while the cartel's relentless assassins blaze a bloody trail hot on their heels. It sounds exactly like what I need to be watching this summer. So thank you to the Marksman. A couple more things. Let's see what we got. I think that these are just some serving trays. Some serving trays. Yeah. And, all right, what is this? Pica Pica. Oh, the original Dulces Enchilados online store. Mouth-watering in Spanish. Chili powder, ingredients, chili powder, peppers, iodized salt, sugar, citric acid. I don't know what these are, but yes to all of this. Yes, yes, yes. Say yes to the dress. Oh, and some jerky. Slap into a Slim Jim. What do they say? Slap into a Slim Jim? What happens into a Slim Jim? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm fucking talking about. Y'all already know. I think that we finally did it. I think we've done it all. Let's see. The Marksman. Thank you for celebrating the home entertainment release of The Marksman. Universal Pictures home entertainment in collaboration with iconic Chicago-style restaurant brand Portillo's is thrilled to send you some road trip essentials in case you ever find yourself on the run without Liam Neeson to help you. I wish Liam Neeson could help me, but if not, snap into a Slim Jim. Thank you, guys. It's not slap. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word. Inside this box, you'll find everything you need to navigate across the country and stay well-fed along the way. Thank you so much to the Marksman. Thank you to Universal Pictures. Thank you to you guys for watching me get all this cool swag. I'm excited to try it all out. I'm really excited to have that Atlas and that jumper cable kit because your girl needs it. This we know. So shout out to them. Y'all are the shit. Thank you for keeping me safe and sane during this time. And I'm excited to watch the movie and tell you guys about how it is. All right. And thank you to Portillo's. Keeping this hat on because I look stylish as fuck. I'm a stylish queen. I'm a classic queen. All right. Oh, and these Pop-Tarts. Definitely having one of these in a minute. Let's see if you guys have any more Streamlabs. Streamlabs.com/Roxy Striar. What's going on in here? All right. Morse Code Z says that bag looks like it works as a roadside hazard marker too. Yeah, it definitely had that glow on it for sure. Let me know if you guys have any other questions, comments, concerns as we are getting out of here. I appreciate all of you guys giving your support. Those of you guys who do financially, that means the world to me. Those of you guys who can't do it that way, please make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You guys think I'm pulling off this hat? You think I'm pulling off the hat? Hey. Oh, she fresh. All right, I'm getting out of here. We've been here for an hour, and that is when it's time. My dad used to say, it's the time of night where people get hurt. Anytime it was past 2 a.m. and I was doing something stupid. I feel like right now it's the time of night that people get hurt. And it's not even 3 p.m. All right, my friends. Make your bed if you haven't already. We know that's what Rob Fishbeck is busy doing all day the last 2 days. Put down your toilet seat and live. We don't want those flumes. We get nervous about the flumes. Y'all know. Don't remember the Holocaust, especially not during Jewish Heritage Month, but never, but also especially not during this month. Brent Miles Jonathan, arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor. All 3 of them for killing Breonna Taylor. Blow on your internet. We know that's the best way to check it. Apparently, I didn't blow on it hard enough today, but stay safe, stay sane. I love you guys lots. I will be with you tomorrow on SEN Live at 10 a.m. Steph Sabra will be on it too, so fuck yeah, come show up, show out, so you give support over there. And then I'll be back here live at the Roxy tomorrow at 1. Much love to you guys. Jet will be joining me for May the 4th be with you always. Don't know what that voice was, but give me a break. I'm fucking fly. What? See you guys tomorrow.